Lights, camera, action. So, swagatam to the only show that brings to you the stalwarts from media and entertainment industry. Made for media, brought to you by the Indian Institute of Creative Skills under NSDC, powered by Media and Entertainment Skill Council. The session being Click, Flash, and Laugh. The podcast where we zoom into the lives of fascinative creatives, one laugh at a time. I'm your host, Vandana Vadera, and today's guest is a man who can turn every moment into timeless frames and somehow even make a pigeon look like he's auditioning for a shampoo ad. He's an advertisement, fine art, wildlife, National Geography photographer, an artist, a storyteller, and honestly, probably the only person who's ever made me think that my double chin could actually look very poetic. The brilliant photographer Akash Das. He has won many prestigious awards. He was awarded one of the 10 most influential people in photography industry. And also, he was adjudged by Ernst & Young for the Asian photography in February 2013 to 14. Akash is the only photographer whose black and white exhibition called In Search of Asian Nudes got engraved in the Limca Book of World Records as the first of its kind. He's a special member of Nikon Professional Services since 2016, a Canon Pro panelist, and a mentor from 2008 to 2015. He has done more than 10 solo exhibitions in Paris, Miami, Hamburg, and in India too. His work has been published in the National Geographic, Times Magazine, Polo de Paris, French magazine La Mode, and many more. And he already has 4 coffee table books to his credit. Some of his present clients include National Geographic, Incredible India, WWF, BBC London, Nikon, Canon, Gap, Suzuki, Honda, Hyundai. I'm tired of taking all those names. And he has also shot many celebrities, including Kapil Dev, Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul Dravid, MS Dhoni, Suresh Raina, Salman Khan, Hema Malini, Robota Kuvali, and I could just go on and on and on. Well, it is a privilege having a man like him in our studio. Well, Akash Da, just let's dive in. Now, my audience would like to know the real Akash Da instead of the person who's behind the camera. When you started your career, what were your setbacks? What pulled you down? What difficulties you had? And how did those difficulties and those problems become a source of inspiration for you to surge ahead?
Okay, if you talk about photography, and at that time there was no institute or nothing. You couldn't, if you wanted to learn from someone, there's nothing. And those are analog days, film cameras and all that. But I was always passionate because as a creative director. So what used to happen is I used to, create a lot of campaigns, storytelling campaigns, fashion campaigns. So everything you have to imagine first, sketch, and then used to execute them. What used to happen in the process? I used to go to say I've created something, client has approved it, and I go to a very well-known photographer. But the end of the day, when I see the result, I find that everything is static. Because if I remember once shooting PT Osha for a very big campaign, and I had certain poses in mind. She's running and all that. The photographer is very well-known photographer, and he used to charge hell of a lot of money that time. We went to the south to shoot her on the track, and he just asked PT Usha to take a pose and stand static. So similarly, I used to find that my fashion shoot where I want to get the emotion out. I didn't care about how sharp and everything. So I always wanted an emotion coming out of the model. So then I picked up the camera and I said, let me start doing it. So
Right.
I started, those days like
That was your
Nano camera.
starting point. Was there any point in your life where you felt, oh my God, I can't do this anymore? There's too much of pressure on me, too much of competition. Was there any point which encouraged you to even work more harder?
No, actually, I have never worked under pressure from the very
Oh,
beginning.
lovely.
I always take a challenge and get fun out of it. So I started experimenting with my camera, and I saw the first campaign I did for Times of India. It got many awards actually, you know. So I used
Wow.
many well-known people in that this thing. Then I did a campaign.
You have done a campaign for Maggie also, the
Yeah,
cover.
Maggie. I had done the campaign, and I didn't shoot it. I did the Maggie packaging, and all the 2 minute noodles. That concept, that television concept
Yeah.
was mine actually. Those
Wow.
days they used to show it in a big screen, the cinema halls and all that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah.
was mine, and the stills were mine. But I didn't shoot them. I got them shot by some other photographer.
Wow, wonderful. So you have shot a lot of celebrities like Kapil Dev, Sachin Tendulkar, and so many more. So who was your favorite to shoot with, the most comfortable? And maybe you would like to tell who was the worst.
No, actually, there's nobody worse. That was my forte.
Oh,
I said
wow.
anybody who is, people say, not, up to the mark,
Tantrum.
bring to me, and I will make them look good.
Wow.
Because that much confidence I had about the lighting, and also the angle and everything. And always I used to talk to the models and get their best emotions. So what happens is, it's not for me, a pretty picture doesn't mean anything. Pretty girl just looking pretty doesn't mean anything. So I wanted to get the emotion out of them.
Emotion.
Yeah, yeah. So I always like to work with actors and all that. I remember Randeep Huda one day came to my studio. He was not well known. Not well known means he hadn't not done any
Not done any film.
any no, not only film, no still shoots either.
Oh,
So
okay.
somebody, a friend of mine, brought him, and he said, "Guys, I was in the middle of the shoot. Can you take a look at this guy?" So I said, "Well, he looks very interesting." So I started talking. I found his expression is very good.
Yeah.
So I took out a black and white roll,
Yeah.
loaded it, and I said, "Okay, there are 36 shots in this." So he gave me 36 different
Different
expressions.
expressions.
He said, "I want to do acting." So I said, "Okay." I put my light setup, and I cut, and you won't believe, 36 shots. Each one was different from the other. Whether it's emoting, crying, or laughing, or serious. So like that, I enjoyed doing that.
So that means the character was also very powerful.
Absolutely,
It's
absolutely,
very powerful.
absolutely, absolutely.
So, in contrast, let's say, of course, my favorite, Salman Khan.
Yeah.
What was the experience of shooting him, of dealing with him? What was it?
See, the thing is, for Salman Khan, we did a fashion shoot basically.
Yeah.
And it was in Bombay, and the full setup was done and all that.
Right.
So first is tantrum was like he didn't come for the shoot.
Time.
So then and that day,
Salman, I hope you're hearing this.
that day. 25 lakhs was going down the producer,
okay.
The producers told the client, told the client that you have fixed him up. So now who will bear this? So he said, let's go to his house. So the client and the agency owner, they went to the house, and then they called me up and they said, look, we can't shoot today because he's not well. So whatever it is, their story is different, but he was like chatting with people and all that, and the other people were there, and he was laughing and joking them, whatever it is, But he cancelled the shoot. Then the date was given, say about 25 days later. So you can imagine everything had to be done again.
Oh my
So
God, what a pain.
so it was pretty. But he's actually in front of camera is good.
He's
Because
very
client, he's very good, and no problems with that. Once he's in front of your camera and you say and tuck, he does like that.
Yeah.
So most
very
of the
professional in that way.
most of
Not
the-
professional as per timing, but very professional in front
that
of the
I
camera.
leave it up their personal,
Personal,
that I'm not, getting
Absolutely.
into it. So you asked me for the experience. So
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, on one side, another one of my favorites, Hema Malini.
Yeah.
How was it shooting with her?
Well, actually, a very interesting story
Uh-huh.
that I was shooting Hema Malini and Isha Deol.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Okay.
So both mother
Both
and
mother and
daughter,
daughter.
client has fixed them up. So Filmistan or somewhere we were shooting. And what I did was I was carrying, there was an iPod was the new thing. So I
Okay.
put a lot of music in it.
Huh.
But in iPod, when you put in the music, you can't take it out.
No.
Okay, that time.
Oh.
That was the way
Even I had that one, yeah.
So on my iPod, Altec launching, I put on the music. She comes, and with the music, she got very, very this thing, and we shoot whole day we're shooting with her. And in the meantime, her daughter got ready. So in the beginning only, I had told Emma Maliniji's jo secretary, I forget his name, I told him that, look, I'll be using my own makeup artist because filmy makeup is different from still makeup,
Absolutely. Huh.
Do you think so? Let me check with the ma'am. So he checked, he said, okay. Then I gave some names from Bombay only. They are very well known makeup artists. So she said, okay. Now she comes in front of me and she does like very good, very fast she was.
Yeah.
I was also quick and all that. She was also very quick. She was going with the mood. I
Right.
always put up music, when I shoot. So, and then her daughter refused to take my makeup artist. She said,
Okay.
I have my own makeup artist.
Okay.
But what happened was very funny. Then one shot was their mother and daughter.
Okay.
So then the dress will change. Mother's dress
Yeah,
will
yeah,
change. So one
yeah.
shot client said, I want mother and daughter together.
Together.
So when they both came in front of me, the client said, Hemaji, you're looking younger.
Younger.
Oh,
Oh my God.
It was like he shouldn't have said that upfront,
Oh my God.
But in the evening, Isha tells me, can I use your makeup artist? I said,
Wow.
So
Wonderful.
yeah, Ojas was doing the makeup. So then
Yeah, I know
from
Ojas
the
really
next
well.
day, Ojas did both the mother and daughter's makeup.
Wonderful.
And at the end of the shoot, she said, can I drop you to your hotel and, which hotel you are staying in? So I said this. So client was there with me, was staying in the same hotel. Client said, no, we'll go together.
Huh.
So, and she said, but I want your music. How can I get
How
it?
can I get it?
I said, iPod, I can't change. She said, okay, my secretary will contact you in Delhi and give it to him.
Okay.
So then secretary came, I caught hold of a guy, then took out all the music, lot of music, good music which she liked, and then gave it to her.
Wonderful, wonderful. So that's why they say that the person who knows his job, please leave everything to him rather than putting your own expertise into it.
Correct.
You are the expert there.
Yeah.
They should be listening to you only.
Exactly.
Now, this is an age of e-commerce came some time back and now AI is taking over. How is it affecting the photography industry?
See, it is actually affecting photography industry in a very bad manner because there is a spam. What is the spam? Is when you are not doing photography and you're saying it's a photograph, 90% of the people do not know the difference.
real or
so
not.
they think it's the real. A lot of things you see in the media is all AI generated.
AI.
Okay. So people don't know the difference. But at the end of the day, I always say purity has always taken over. Purity you cannot crush ever. For example, if you have got a good voice and a good musician,
Yes.
they'll never be crushed.
Never.
But for generations, I know that Bollywood singers, they use
Auto-tune.
they don't sing in 60 times. One song,
Yes.
they're singing in 16 parts and then making it look like one.
Yes.
But, that is there. But the same artist, when he's told to work on a stage, because money is there, he will come prepared. He'll do it in one go.
One go.
Yeah. So that purity has got its own value.
Absolutely.
Nobody can subdue that.
Nobody. Okay, one more question. Now we are at Indian Institute of Creative
Yes,
Skills
yeah,
under
yeah.
MESC, Media and Entertainment Skill Council. So now we are teaching these skills, and not only teaching, it's an incubator where the student learns on the job.
Okay.
They are sent to photographers, they are sent to event companies, they are sent to sound designing studios, and 70% of their learning is on the field
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah,
theoretical.
yeah, yeah.
So, how do you think institutes like Indian Institute of Creative Skills will help the future generation of the students?
See, one thing is picking up a camera and clicking anything. The second thing, one is taking a picture,
Right,
which your camera or your phone is doing.
right,
The other thing is making a picture.
correct.
So from taking to making, this is what is one should teach them. That
Right.
make a picture. You know, suppose 10 students are there and they are
Right.
taking your portrait. You have to tell them take different. I want to see everybody's portrait different. How do
Yes.
somebody might just take your eyes,
Expressions, yeah.
somebody might take half of your portrait, somebody might take full length
Side
picture,
view,
you know, and
three
somebody
quarters
might
view.
take just your shadow, you know,
Yeah.
but it's a portrait. So therefore, this is what the creativity comes. You have to work hard to get it.
We are sending them out into the field
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the photographers for months, sending the event students to work in the event industry for months, for on the field job,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're learning on the job, on hands training.
So the thing is, if you're, you know, giving a photographer, you're taking a photographer, hey, you, and saying, I want this angle, you cover this angle, then you have already spoiled him. You give them freedom. You know, if you don't give them freedom, that I want to see something different for and show me all the pictures without getting through the Photoshop.
Correct.
You know, then you can understand. And you see, a student has to be told that, you know, learning, no teacher can make you learn. Teacher, institute will give you the basics. Because this is a subject, practical subject.
Right.
So when you are in the institute, whatever you learn, practice it outside. And only that can make you a better photographer or
Right.
better cinematographer. And then I say, look, I am not the person. If you want me to do this, then send me to New York and the same model, then I'll do this, you know.
Correct.
So you are giving me something else here local and you are showing me a foreign picture. So I would say straight away I would say no.
No.
But that is the reason I used to emphasize on don't show me a picture. Show me your idea.
Ideas.
You know, ideas can happen. You don't have to know how to draw. You can do, you know, what you call them matchstick drawing.
Yeah.
Matchstick figure.
Yeah.
You know, you do that and you want it. And I've worked with foreign agencies. They love it actually.
Lovely, wonderful. So now let's come to some funny questions.
Yeah.
Has it been any time when people have asked you for free photographs, that click my picture for free, and what has your response been?
So many people have done it. Many people have done
They
it.
have,
But later on, I became a little smarter. So, you know.
So what did you do?
No, they asked me, friends or somebody I meet, some model or something. So I would always say, ki, okay, let's do. I've done it. Many people, many models, many well-known models, and you know, even some of them are in Bollywood. That let's do a barter system. So you be the model, and we will get some designer, and I'll be the photographer, and we will do it together.
Collaboration.
Collaboration, and it worked very well. So at the end of the day, they
Wonderful.
get some nice pictures. I get some nice pictures. Client gets a lot of things free of cost to showcase.
Absolutely. That's a very good
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
Photographers, please listen. That's a very good idea. Okay, another thing. Have you ever escaped doing a photo shoot that you didn't want to do by saying, ugh, lighting kharab hai. Nahi, you know, you can't shoot right now because the lighting is really bad. Have you ever escaped a shoot ever?
Well, you know, I'm known in the industry that this guy will never go empty-handed. You know, so I remember I was shooting in the desert, and it was a trouser brand, and my concept was that, and it's a creaseless trouser. You know.
Right.
I'd done many shots with elephants and all that. This is one of the shot where they are lying on the sand, and foreign model was there, but then three kids lying on top of each other. That, you know, they have gone to the sand and they are enjoying it already. It is so hot, but I made them look like they are enjoying the moment, and all the children are piling onto him, but he's not bothered about his clothes, you know. So that was the concept. When I landed up there, I told the guys, you know, carry big ice box full of Coke and fruit juice and this and that, water.
To refresh them.
Whole ice box came there, and when they opened, but I always make my models very comfortable, you know. So they opened it, they found there's no ice in it. It's all hot over there, you know. So the one of the agency head was there, and he called up the client and said, you know, this is the situation, we'll have to call it off. He said, Akash da is there. He said yes. But then he'll not come back empty-handed. You know, later on this guy tells me. And I shot. I said, quickly, we'll do it. Quickly, you know. I got some brilliant shots, you know. And it happened. Similarly, many occasions in Rajasthan I was shooting, and, you know, they were about, there was a car, limousine, and a red car, and there was a Gillette model was there, and it was desert all around, and there's a fire in the background, and this red car is coming out, and the guy is standing in front of it, and I had organized about 16 lights. Those days all were like your cine lights, HMIs and babies. So all set, everything is set. Now I'm waiting for the right. I do a rehearsal, ask him, the model, do this. There is no, you know, digital that time. So I just compose them in my frame, in my camera. I'm a handheld photographer. So when I said, now the sun has gone down, everything is, sky is red, everything is beautiful, just put the lights on. Lights are not coming on. They forgot the generator.
Oh my God.
Then what I did, the tractor was there, our own cars were there, all
Sabka lights.
Sabka light on karke. Then I shot the picture. And that shot won an award.
So with Akash da, you can never come back empty-handed.
I try. I can't boast about it, but I try doing that.
Touch wood. That's wonderful. But that's a quality. That's a brilliant quality. Like for me, people say, with Vandana, no show can be a flop.
So actually my idea is, always any challenge come in front of you, you have to overrule all that. And you have to create on, if you know how to create your picture, if you practice that, then under any circumstances, your idea might change, original idea. Because the atmosphere is making you change, but don't, you know...
give up.
Not only give up, don't let yourself down, not anybody else. That's how I see it. I'll be letting myself down if I don't do this. I'm not going to tell anyone the story you are asking me today, I'm saying. But people will come to the picture and say good or bad or ugly. They'll say that, you know.
They have their final opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
So have you ever come up with a very weird request from a client? Very silly, stupid, weird request a client might have given you ever? Which you thought was, oh my God, is this possible? Ever?
Well, I don't remember any such this thing.
No weird.
Because I touch wood, like I've been lucky all the time. Client asked me, you know, what has to be done, what to be done, you know. Weird in the sense, like a lot of things happen, like, you know, those are, I don't call them weird, but because you have to sort it out before the shoot only. So some client, recently I was shooting Bollywood about 15-20 days ago, a Bollywood star and a model, very well-known model. Earlier she was a very well-known model, now she's not working so much. So we had a shoot there, and there's a film shoot also going, was there, and I was called for the final meeting with the CEO and all. So they, these are the shots. I said shortlisted, they shortlisted some 150 pictures. I said, you have only time for 7 pictures, so just shortlist them. Instead of 7, shortlist your 10. Concept, 10. I will try and give you 10. Otherwise. And suddenly, before leaving, they said, okay, this is a pack shot you have to take, that shot you have to take. I get a PDF. So I said, what is the nonsense happening? So, no, sir, you don't have to do it, you don't have to do it. I said, then you give it to someone else. The day before I would leave for Bombay. So I said, like, then I can't do it. If you give something,
they want more.
So first you decide, You want 2 cups of coffee, fine.
Ah.
When the coffee comes, can you have 5 more?
5 more.
Don't say that. Beforehand only you tell him that guy will come once
Very
and
nice.
deliver,
Okay, now a funny question.
Yeah.
If your camera could talk to you,
Yeah.
what would your camera say to you?
Yeah, please, wink and I'll click. You don't have to put your finger. So,
Which is the best model in the past or present you've ever shot with?
well, again, very difficult questions because, many, like I would say, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, he was very, very, very good, and the other person is Manoj Bajpayee.
Oh, he's too good.
Oh,
Yeah,
he is
yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
front of my camera in middle of the night also. He's
Arey, no
15 days ago
problems.
I was shooting with, what's his name, Jimmy Shergill.
Jimmy Shergill,
He's very good. He's
Yeah.
very good, very cooperative. Apart from he has so much a pressure of the film.
So, one question, is there some photograph that you would love to shoot? I have not shot it till now.
Yeah, elephant actually.
Oh, you haven't?
No,
Okay.
no. I have shot elephant many times, but there are certain things which I want to do actually with elephant
Right.
itself.
Right. Like
which I-
what?
Like I don't want to say that
Okay.
because I
Of
want to
course.
reserve it
For your
yeah,
photograph
yeah,
that
yeah,
moment.
yeah,
Definitely. Okay, we come to the end of our session now in a
Yes.
rapid fire
Yeah, yeah,
round. So you just have to answer in one word or one line, whatever comes to you
I'm
first.
very bad at that, but any case,
Never
you can
mind.
shoot. Yeah,
DSLR or iPhone?
DSLR,
Sunrise or sunset?
sunset,
Black and white or color?
color,
Editing app that you cannot live without?
Lightroom.
One celebrity you would love to shoot?
Well, Nawazuddin Siddiqui.
So the most photogenic food?
Well, most photogenic food and also very, very tasty is grilled prawn. I love when they come actually, they look also good and taste the best.
So if not photography, what else would you be doing?
Probably I'll be going to Himalayas, go back again there and do my sadhana there. I love that solitude.
Wonderful. So what is the craziest thing you've ever said to someone to make them smile while you're doing a photo shoot?
Well, like I have done this with even Prime Minister, I have done this with many models. So when they are, I don't want to name one very big politician today's time, and he was also standing in front of me, or any other model also. So I see them always like standing there, like so.
Attention.
So first you have to break one this thing.
Break the ice.
That's your way of handling. So I would say that okay, chest in, tummy out. The moment, what is chest in, tummy out? Ha ha ha. The whole thing, and they give some nice effect,
Effects,
And after that, the scene is broken, and then you can, start.
I'll remember this when I'm taking somebody's photograph. Chest in, tummy out.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So Akash, one last very important message that you would like to give to our students of Indian Institute of Creative Skills. What is the inspiration you would like to give them?
Well, I'll always say that, go ahead with your photography, because photography is a very, very fun-oriented subject, because you can create all the time, But at the end of the day, when you are doing, because everybody is taking pictures because they have their cameras, you have to make a difference. You have to make a picture and don't just take one.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Akash. Thank you. It's a privilege having you here with us. And that's a wrap on today's episode of Made for Media, brought to you by the Indian Institute of Creative Skills under NSDC, powered by Media and Entertainment Skill Council. Click, flash, laugh with Akash Da. Well, Akash has proven that he's not just a master of photography, but also of comedy too. My cheeks are hurting more even after holding a fake smile for a passport photo. Thank you so much for that lovely, lovely, lovely discussion that we had today. And remember, if you like this podcast because it is so enriching, you learned so much, there was so much to take away. To everyone listening and watching, remember, life is like a camera. Focus on the good times. Develop from the negatives. And if things don't work out, just take another shot at life. This is Vandana Vadera signing off from the show called Made for Media. Until the next time, keep clicking and keep laughing.